Welcome to Community Connections. I'm Chief David Gillespie of the Melbourne Police Department, and today I'm here at the Hometown News with staff writer Josh Whitener. Josh, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me, Chief. Appreciate it.
Well, we appreciate you taking time at it. I know your busy schedule. There's a lot of things going on in the news today around Brevard County, and I wanted to stop by and give you an opportunity to ask a question. I know we've talked quite a bit over the course of the last year, but it's an opportunity for you to ask whatever you might want to know about the police department.
Absolutely, yeah, and I think we've had a good back and forth for a year in light of a lot of things that happened in the news with law enforcement and organizing community events with Corey Williams. I think it was the first time that I got to meet you and know you and see your community policing. And my question it's tough to just get one question for a journalist, but one I would want to know is how is your department, how does Melbourne Police Department actively kept a good relationship with the press in the area in terms of how you want your message and your procedural stuff and initiatives be put out there into the community?
Well, that's a great question, and it's really important in today's day and age, as you know, to have that type of relationship with the media and the local media, because really here in Brevard County, it is the local media that's catching the story and getting the message out. So the way that we've done that is we've, invited people to some of our meetings. They're public meetings, so anybody can attend. The meeting that you were at was at our Police Community Relations Council meeting. We had probably 300 people there that day. We had the march, and then we had the was at the Joe Davis Community Center, where we had, we're in the gym. And so, in addition to being out there and inviting people in, we also utilize social media. We get that message out. Right. We'll use Twitter to get our message out, and we'll also use our Facebook page, which is something that we want to continue to maximize to be able to get our brand and get our stories out. One of the things that we continue to do is try to get positive stories out, because there's a lot of good work that is going on within the department and the community, and we certainly like to try to highlight the great work that our officers are doing. And the other thing is communication. When people call, you answer and you give a response back, and that's something that we really look forward to doing, continue to build on.
Right. And with that, freedom of the press is obviously a freedom everyone has, as is a right to assembly. And how has Melbourne kind of, like you had said earlier, gotten a little lucky, but also taken the proactive measures to not have protests that weren't peaceful during heightened times during last year?
So we're blessed, with a great community, a community that's understanding, a community that wants to have dialogue. And so we are also very committed to developing, nurturing, and forging that relationship over many, many years. But really, in the course of the last year, we really have had the opportunity to have some real important dialogue on critical issues that are going around this country on race relations, policing, treatment of minorities in the community by law enforcement, and then really talk about our police practices, our training curriculums, and then our policy. And I think those things are what the community has wanted to hear, and we've been very open. We've welcomed them in, we've invited the community leaders in, and we've attended the meetings. And one of the things is, when the community asks for us to attend an event, I try to never say, no, we cannot attend. If I can't make it myself personally, then we'll send somebody there to represent the organization. But we have a community that has an interest in what we do, and we certainly want to be very responsive to that.
Great. Well, I appreciate you taking my questions, and just keep doing the good work that you're doing in the city of Melbourne.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it, Josh, and I appreciate the stories that you've put out there. I know you've put out some really good stories on some of the work that we've done, and so I do appreciate that. I know you have to have an unbiased view, but we appreciate the relationship that we have with you, and certainly wish you all the best.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.